Hi Capricorn, welcome to What They Aren't Telling You for June 23rd through July 22nd. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the recommend a reader shout out, which goes to 111. Much love and support to her, and hopefully you get a chance to check her out, show her some love and support as well. All right, Capricorn, what aren't they telling you? Capricorn, what aren't they telling you? Well, apparently a lot, because you're not having it. You're either wanting the truth or don't talk to me. You've either cut things off or you're just only about brass tacks communication right now. It could also be an online relationship, but it feels like you cut things off. Queen of Swords. So we got King of Swords and Queen of Swords. Interesting. Okay. Strength. Magician. Five of Swords. Oh boy. Knight of Wands. Two of Cups. Okay. So what's, okay, this could go either way because this could be somebody that, you know, this is someone that is like, wanting to just make a clean break and date, preferably online, because they just feel like they'd be happier. It might look like they're bitchy, but they're actually quite happy with the results that whatever this situation has brought them. It might look like they're just on a tear, or this could be somebody that's quite smug and kind of that goes after what they want without regard for others. It's just very decisive and direct, sometimes ruthless and cutthroat and non-emotional and bitchy. Other times just very direct and non-emotional and assertive. Either way, they're fine with that. Because it's a means to an end for them. They get what they want. It's situational. It's not about involving how other people feel or even a group effort. This is someone that's very independent. It could be online dating, and that's what they prefer right now, is not very steady, stable relationships. And it could be that that's what they want from you. We shall see. We shall see. What's this Queen of Swords about? This is Queen of Swords for Capricorn. All right, so maybe they've told you under no uncertain terms that they are taking a break from this situation. Maybe they haven't even told you. They just completely withdrew and ghosted because that's the way they want to do it. They don't want to have to worry about the fallout or discussion. They just want to do what they want to do. What's this Nine of Cups? Capricorn. This is Nine of Cups. Chariot. I think they're thinking that, you know what, this works for me. This worked out best for me, but it's without regard for other. They've just completely shut down. What's this Magician? Is it because they're saying, I don't see how this can work? I mean, especially if it's an online relationship, that could distance could be an issue. This is about movement or lack thereof, depending on how you look at it. But they're happy with the way things have progressed, which you would think would be working out together, but perhaps this is about them just moving forward. That they're pleased to be moving on. They're pleased to be removing themselves from the situation and moving on. What's this Magician about? They might have said that, okay, this was holding them back, things not moving forward, staying stagnant as far as, trying to figure out how this is going to work, how is this going to happen. They might not even be interested in security and stability, but this is about somebody that's like, I've got to make some necessary decisions and cuts in my life. Maybe they didn't tell you that. Maybe they tried to say that you were too controlling and you were holding them back, or just that the situation, the fact that we can't agree and see eye to eye about how to work this out, how to come to an agreement to see what we both want and move forward, that's a non-starter. Like, that's going to hold us back if we can't even agree on what we both want out of this. So, I can't see how this is going to work, so I'm just going to kind of pull back and withdraw. Maybe I'll talk to you, maybe I won't. But the reality is it wouldn't matter what you told them. This is somebody that feels like they need to make the necessary cuts in their life for their happiness and their own forward movement and whatnot. So even if you were to come up with a way, they're not interested in things working out. They might have blamed you or blamed it on, oh, well, you know, but they're not interested anyway. What's this Five of Swords about? Yeah. Perhaps yeah. Three of Swords. This is someone that might be upset about it, but they feel like it's necessary to cut things off. It's necessary to say, look, this is a non-starter because we can't move past a certain point, can't figure out how to do it, can't come to an agreement on it, and I need to move on with my life. And while this is kind of sad and I'm heartbroken, it's necessary to make these cuts. What's this Knight of Wands about? Yep, this is them wanting to date and move forward. This is them really wanting to just end things and move forward. They do not want to be held back. They have they have plans. What's this Knight of Wands about? Is this about them moving on to, okay. All right, so this looks like somebody that has ended things because lack of forward movement, lack of being on the same page, maybe distance. We got distance here, holding the relationship back. Not coming to agreement to move forward if it's not distance. Holding the relationship back, and they're like, I gotta go. They probably suspected that this might be an issue, that this might come up. This isn't a surprise. They might have been expecting it, but they're still going to make those cuts and changes because they don't want to be held back. What's this Two of Cups about for Capricorn? All right, so this is them wanting to explore their options. They might be saying, you know what, I just want to explore my options. I need to end this here because I just need to take a breather. We're not moving forward. It's not what I want. I don't want to be held back. But what they, okay, sorry, back up. So what they're telling you is that they're not sure how this is going to work, but they do feel like we're holding them back, and they want to explore their options. They want to date. They want to date other people. They're not telling you is that they're quite happy to have things be situationally based, meaning no stability. And while that might bring them some heartache in dealing with you, they feel like this is, if you're not going to make a decision about stability or connection and about moving forward or forward movement, they need to make those decisions and cuts and be decisive about it and do what works for them. And while they say they might want to be dating, it could be to look for somebody who fits with them, that soulmate connection, but also this is them wanting to take a break from having to find that soulmate. Like I think they still don't know what they want anyway, as far as their person or a partner. So this is about them cutting things off before it gets too serious and exploring their options. They don't want to be tied down. They don't want to be held back by something that doesn't have any potential. What's the Strength card about for Capricorn? It could be Leo. Okay, this is you being solo. This could also be you offering to work things out. Okay, so we got King and Queen here. This could be a marriage, but I feel like this is more of a dating situation that kind of came to a certain point, and then it's like, all right, what do we do now? Well, if you don't have the answer, I don't either, I'm out. What's this Strength card about? Okay, so, this is interesting because it's happening a lot. That it feels like this person is saying one thing like, well, this is where I stop then. If you can't come up with a solution, I'm not doing it. So I'm going to bow out also. And they might be brokenhearted about it, but they're like, it's not worth the extra effort on my part if someone's going to be wishy-washy or not really step up. And we see that here too with the Strength card. This is about doing the right thing and trying to bridge that gap and work it out with this person because there's disappointment on both sides. It could also be though that we got the King and Queen here, and this could be you two in separation, you two going to your separate corners, and you being patient and staying unto yourself and working through your own grief and sadness. Because this is somebody that works largely by themselves. People might stop by to consult, aka if this is talking about love or social, this could be dating. People might stop by to see how you're doing. There might be intermittent visits, but this is largely someone that's solitary and independent, and it's typically because they're working through something. They stay active, but it's by their choice. It's really important for them to be establishing boundaries and feel secure and stable, and because they've just come off of something kind of heavy, which we see here with the Five of Cups. So this could be saying to work through your own grief or disappointment about this, you need to pull back and be patient and just stay under yourself, because this person might be telling you, well, I don't see how this is going to work, but really they feel like they need to pull back and cut things off because they really don't know what they want in a partner or person yet anyway. Or they don't want a forever person just yet. They don't want to settle down just yet. So they might be putting it off on you, but there's actually kind of nothing you could do because they don't want stability or commitment anyway. They're not sure what they want in a person. All right. They'd rather just date and keep their options open. What else for Capricorn? What else for Capricorn? What else for Capricorn? What else for Capricorn? What am I doing? I'll do it this way. What else for Capricorn? Confirmation card, please. Two of Swords. None shall pass. This is about not talking. This is probably about you breaking up and coming to an agreement, and you kind of each have the same opinion of each other. But this is not. This is about not moving forward. About not talking, no discussion, a stalemate rather than a truce, a stalemate. That you two are off each other's radar now. Painful, yes, but nope. This is about you staying strong, being patient, being independent, and unto yourself, because they want to explore their options. Okay. What else for Capricorn? What else for Capricorn? Oops. What else for Capricorn? So we got the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles here. So we're Queen of Swords, again, being decisive and cutting things off and being very clear about just this is the way it's going to be. And then this is also someone being equally decisive and in control about their money, their resources, their career, their security, their life, how they manage their life, that sort of thing. So this is definitely someone that is all about establishing their security. Capricorn right here, also Capricorn right here. So it could be that this is someone saying, I don't know how it's going to work with you, that I feel like you are holding us back, or that the problem is with you. But that's not necessarily true, because they're not going to be happy with anybody right now. They really do want to keep their options open. So this is a situation where we got two queens here. Well, three actually, but and that could be sometimes queens, three queens are represents deception. Just saying. But this is about somebody who really needs to feel agency in their own life, and they are taking control and taking charge. We have the Bouquet, and we have the, what is that? Is that the tree? Crossroads, that's the path. Okay, so we've got things being at the crossroads. This is someone being at the crossroads and wanting to decide what they want in a relationship. We've got a happy, harmonious relationship here, and we got crossroads, which is like not sure which road to take, being non-committal, things are in separation, one foot out the door, multiple partners, things are in flux, someone's still deciding, that sort of thing. So as far as a happy, harmonious relationship, somebody doesn't know what they want yet. And we see that here with this person. So they might put it off on you, but it's really not. It's not you. They don't know what they want. What else for Capricorn? What else does Capricorn need to know? Capricorn. What does Capricorn need to know? Tower. Oops. And we've got the Eight of Wands. All right, so this could be things not moving forward. Like this is, it's almost like before the relationship got too serious or too deep. Things just happened very quickly, and there was this movement and shift, and things happened very quickly. That there was a very decisive, quick end before things got too disastrous. Before there was this huge upheaval, it was like, oh, nope, let's get rid of it now. Let's just have that clarifying conversation and cut things off now and no more, because I don't want a disaster and I want to move on. All right. So Instead of having a large blowout, instead of it being unexpected, this actually, we see that here thing, this is not a surprise with the Three of Swords as well. And it's just, it's like it's saying it's time to move on. Your job is to have patience and rebuild what you feel you might have, just to take that time of solitude, act with integrity, have patience, make honorable decisions, stand strong and be secure in your own position and fortify that. This is you working on things, rebuilding kind of your social life, or just doing your own thing, not rebuilding per se, but just concentrating and investing in yourself and working through the sadness and the grief, as they will be, but you're not going to be doing it together. This is done. All right, Capricorn, I hope this was helpful. I hope to see you. And when I say, just so you know, when I say they don't know what they want, it's not, I mean, that's not a bad thing. At least they're like, look, I don't know what I want. I just worry a little bit that they might be blaming you, but I don't think they know what they want and they're just they're pulling back from anything long-term committal. So it's not just you. They might blame you, but they still want to keep their options open, and that's entirely normal and fine. I hope, I mean, this is just a general read, but I hope that they were, it's always best to be honest about things. And I just hope that they weren't making it sound like it was your fault, because really there's nothing wrong with being indecisive or unsure. I mean, that's what dating's about, right? But I don't want you to be blamed for something that's entirely normal. They don't have to make it your fault. They can just say, look, I'm just not feeling it. I don't know what I want yet. I want to date. I want to do a lot of things with a lot of people, and could just be that. Okay. All right. Again, I hope to see you in the next reading, and I hope this was helpful. I thank you for stopping by. You take care.